Family Leonardo, me Nasila Don Multimedia, the CEO Voice of Salon. Today I come for talk to now, my family, make una continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share to our friends them. As we always try to bring for the latest news what they happen around salon, whether it be politics or any other news them, what they happen or gossip, what they bring out to live and direct. So please, my family, don't forget to subscribe and share to our friends them. You want to touch the bell icon so that you don't miss any video we will try for bring out to now. So that's also we want make una don't forget also for subscribe to we TikTok channel on TikTok and also on Facebook or Facebook page or the Voice of Salon or also the on Instagram Voice of Salon. Please family, and don't forget to share. Okay, thank you now. Tata.
To the listeners and supporters, fans, well wishers them. What a beautiful day for me, 6 feet up, the face of the earth. This morning, we na Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, God Almighty, na make it possible. Because yesterday we go lead on with guidance, blessing and support and protection. And again, this morning, accord with the same privilege for Lord Gap with the same blessing, the guidance, the love, and protection. So for that alone, we tell them plenty in abundance. Thank you. This morning, the broadcast from Salon Talk Forum, where they deal with issues coming in analysis. Now, a call on SLPP people them for them rise up to the menaces of Prince Harding in Fatima Bio. Let them rise up and challenge Fatima Bio in political actions them inside the party. Fatima Bio na a guarding threat for SLPP. Fatima Bio, through the corrupt influence of money, it try for, make sure say SLPP become a own property. But all of this they happen because of the support where Iman Julius Mother Bio they give. All of this thing where they happen so na SLPP. The Julius Mother Bio now him actually responsible for the climate of blame for the excesses of this woman also. And this woman is also being aided by Prince Harding, a very nefarious, fellow, a fellow with very Machiavellian in approach, a fellow where Nabi now weaponizes lady in that their own style of politics. So a day like today now, then they are daggers drawn, they are two. When they see them, they're not on dog and puss, so they see they are two now. All that. So waiting to happen, we now need the SLP people now, they need now for wake up, say, Fatima Bio, like we say now, a guardian. One, the woman in loyalty, safe, and patriotism in question. You don't know whether na a Gambian, you don't know whether na a Sierra Leonean. So yeah, that first, because all in interest na Gambia. So waiting in a salon just because of the benefit they get by reason of being married to Julius Mother Bio. Now the only thing but if you ask her who's her interest, he had her interest in not in a saloon. So we need for also be guided by that. And just like how Grace Mugabe said in there, how Grace Mugabe said in there, now the same line of thought now don't see now. Now this election when it come, what you see the woman they corrupt the political process, they corrupt them, they bribe people them. So you don't become cash for votes politics. Then they go on there when they spearhead them, and in the course of that, so they're not even introduce police intimidation. They police terrorism. Okay, if you put on that way, and all of them saying we they see how they brutalize people then. Now, waiting therefore happen this Wednesday, a very, very important elections they come up also among people them where they seek office. As a matter of fact, that a re-election, this lady Rosamond Mattia, by God power, it is seek or it is re-seek the office of Deputy National women's leader in the city office. Fatima Bio don't go bring in handbag, meaning that Fatima Kamara, he don't go bring her now. He don't inject her inside the race. Fatima Kamara, the deputy minister of trade and industry, he don't bring her there. Obviously, we don't say he go back to in MO now for bribe people them. But what in SLPP people they need to understand the politics of bribery, you know, go far. What they do, they buy una conscience, una humanity, una integrity, and patriotism. Una therefore reject, that corrupt politics of, cash for vote. Because what they happen so, Fatima Bio, what they do, they try for position itself for two things. Either he go try for be very influential about that, either emerge as a presidential candidate, with also the possibility for let himself be on the ticket, for let be a vice presidential, candidate. So now that means they go all out for make sure, say, the one there where they seek their offices they now people them where now in they sponsor them financially through bribing very gullible people them way not go sit down and reflect on this woman in destructive tendencies them where you don't buy all the delegates and this. So when they go on the convention, an easy part for Uda in want because go get a big CD and eventually so then the quid pro quo now go be the vice presidential out in go there on the team. So this night party members now for wake up to the menaces of this woman and Prince Harding. They two people are then at the albatross we hang around SLPP their neck. And all of the actions in there, the dreaded actions in there, are being supported by Julius Maada Bio. Let nobody not make this mistake here. So let nobody. That's the way Fatima Bio they do when get the ringing endorsement and the support of Bio. Bio si don't serve Fulana in the push them out. So now this we don't see. So we need now for rise up against. We need for make sure say this party not become the personal property of Julius Maada Bio in WEF. We need for actually be on the lookout for this. This same problem now not affect APC, where APC become the personal property of Ernest by Koroma. Even where even they so today they know who get the acts together because the man he get this kind of grip over the party. And this night some of we don't see inside SLPP that Fatima Bio through the acquiescence of his husband, they try for grab the party and they do have to, the corrupt practices of bribes because the only thing that taking advantage of people, the economic situations, the miseries, when they go through the hardship and when they go to bribe them. But something like this simply now a wrong politics that when they buy the votes, now wrong politics standing. And that means again, some of we they always talk say we don't want this presidential system. Because once God don't make it not succeed in buying all the delegates, who will stop her from imposing a candidate? And like I say, all of this way the woman they do, you get an ulterior motive also. We need for understand that. We need for be very alert to that. Let we not buy into the facade, say, oh, the woman elect the party. Now for the party, they work for the party. They work for incest that they work for. So these are the things that now we need for come out from the cocoon. We need for the one with silence. We need for the talk about it. Draw the attention of party people and to the dangers of the guarding threats. Now SLPP headed by Fatima Bio and Prince Harding. This lady, by God power, where they run for this Rosamond Mattia, it starts from zonal level. Now they know they're in the struggle of this party, so they don't go through all kind of a thing, all kind of convulsions and vicissitudes them where they don't suffer. That time where SLPP be in opposition, they suffer this on the hands of APC. They don't go through all, but to think and think, they be not continue for stand with Julius Maada Bio, even when they part in struggling time where they struggle, when I be popular, where not get nothing, where they struggle, and people that they don't start by them. Where they struggle, where they drag now people they hate. Then people are they stand very steadfast with them. Yesterday, it don't become the Warren Buffett and the other man, Bill Gates, it don't become them. But on them people are so. Now they on shoulders them. Now they is survival been there. Now they make it be what it be today. Well, like I said, the man be populio po no get nothing. Now they be the reg. So today, like we say, some of we will all they jump inside this thing now for begin point to the guarding a threatening of SLPP the survival orchestrated by Prince Hadi and Fatima Bio. Now to the read that paper in they are to the they are to the grassroots. Then they are daggers. But then call them na crew, then call them say na jump a mind to win a John race. Now then they beat, now then they dance. Then they pan. Now they inside the Audi. Let them try the. What do we know? Now for campaign very hard for drive for make sure say Fatima Bio not grab this party. Now in Idepa so gradually people they don't know. Gradually now make every side in footprint day. So far now the elections and now the one day way he wants now that I make with the also the appeal to the voters. Batilo Songa in election as party chairman is very, very, very crucial for ensure SLPP remain waiting some of we don't know for be. God forbid Batilo Songa lost that election. That's the end of SLPP. SLPP become the personal property of Julius Mother Bio, and Fatima Bio. And this is what we do for try for avoid because, like we say, we foresee this same problem here with the Apple APC, where by design they allow and by Koroma for take ownership of the party. A day like today, they're not able to free themselves from that. They're not able to free themselves from the grip of honest by Koromaism. And this now one begin imagine that SLPP, this Bioism, orchestrated by the man in West. So do ya Wednesday tomorrow with this pivotal election where they take place there, especially in the women's week, please una do everything possible for vote for Rosamond, Mattia. This lady, like I said, they start from zonal level. They don't work with Mother Bio. Take go. They don't work with her. The question, who said Fatima Bio? She was nowhere. And she's nobody in SLPP. She's nobody. This baby power we don't grab thanks to Julius Mother Bio and Prince Hadi. Now they don't weaponize the woman against the vested interest of SLPP. So we on job now for country for sensitize the psychological attitude of SLPP members. You cannot capitulate, to the mortgaging of this party. So you cannot. They have money the way it is you now your money. Usa really today. So that not for fool na yai to the extent una become very oblivious of reality. And the reality is now for try for make sure say Fatima Bio not grab this party. This is what they are up to. Because once he grab the party now, everything now they see every now and then, now they go to every now and then. Now not only go to person. So we need for de-emphasize that day. We need for de-escalate that day. SLPP need for return to which some of we don't know. So Wednesday election is very pivotal. Waiting to happen Wednesday. This Fatima, Fatima Kamara, where na Deputy Minister of Trade and Industry, where Fatima Bio don't handpick because the woman na like a handbag to ide bien every South I go ide bien na handbag. Here for Ulam go. So we not need a politics of subservience. We need a politics of very strong people them where the well-being of the party, and not to people them where they kowtow to the whims, views, and caprices of individuals. In other words, waiting some of the preach there, we don't want that politics where they build campus on anybody in personality. And this is the politics where they play out and call them. Everybody don't kind of transmogrify Fatima Bio to this kind of mythical figure at the place when she's not even that. So this is now an appeal to the voters and say Rosamond Mattia. She's also seeking again the office will be there. Una make sure so una voting for Fatima Kamara means now for Fatima Bio na don't vote because what they do, they try for full the how they call them the delegate platform in a way that na so in and once in people they don't they anyhow you guys they look up now in what you want or whether that ain't go happen. This na the effort this idepan so this na the effort this idepan. So you guys should get for wake up to reality. Una get for wake up to reality. Una get for look at this man emotives. Emotives are very self-centered. Very self-centered. Not to motives that where they in interest of SLPP. Now self-preservation idepan. Then it become the ultimate, dictator. Dictator. Una they see the woman any side way you go. Violence, chaos, disorder, and violence. Every side we go, chaos, disorder, and violence. Now they not inject inside waiting they happen now. Intimidation, all of this. Insecurity people they everywhere they intimidate people there, brutalize them, and violate their constitutional rights. Them. So then we need for speak against it. And all of this, nobody not make me get Julius Maada Bio in support. All of this way they happen, this chaos and disorder, we don't get injected into the political firmament of SLPP, get Julius Maada Bio in support. Let nobody not doubt that. All these extraordinary and plenipotential powers them, where Fatima Bio they exercise, they do through the acquiescence and support of Julius Maada Bio. Let nobody not underestimate that. No, when not they wait lady go your gap, if they do it, they do so. Where he knows he not get the support. Yeah, Bio might not be talking, but now in the catalyst behind all that here. So we on job now for come they expose the subterfuge every now and then. For come talk about the plans and where they under they sleeves them for expose them. Because what's in the apple, when push camp and camp, Fatima Bio the wrong go na Gambia. Because as far as we concerned, na Gambian. Because everything we get na Gambia na they roots day. Let people not make any mistake. Na Gambia in roots day. Waiting no more, they only hang around Julius Maada Bio because of the benefits the way they get. The benefit by being married to the president of the country. But for say nothing that way genuine interest. No, because genuine interest they enough when they bring this kind of a problem here, now the party. They bring it, but it don't get your base, so it don't make. Today tomorrow before you go to court, don't go to Gambia. Now they all investment day. We don't hear all kind of a property there where they say he gets the all kind of a thing. We don't see that in Islam. Yes, now they all thing there. So do ya today talk where are they talking now? We they talk about the facts that do ya let people then preserve the well-being of SLPP. And the only way for preserve the well-being of SLPP now for try make sure say Fatima Bio influence get actually rein in. And how now they do una for even if una take the money safe. What I tell the money safe, but not vote for a candidate, especially this latest one where he bring now this Fatima Kamara where he bring now yeah. Do you una not vote for her? I mean the Deputy Minister of Trade and Industry. Una not vote for her. Una put una faith in Rosamond Mattia. She's done a very good job. I don't follow in career trajectory inside SLPP politics. Then people I don't go to a lot of things them. They not really sacrifice, they not put their neck on the line, like I say. And thick and thin, they not start with Julius Maada Bio. When I be struggling man, where they struggle, and the thing about Julius Maada Bio, the one they always be lifted from in poverty, not put as say poverty. Because the man be broke like Chocho Sarata. But now for people them back, now they claim. For people them back, they sweat. The economic resources make it survive. But a day like today, they look at them people as scans. So do ya the people them are the personally appeal to now are the big good because we don't get very influential people they now inside SLPP, well informed and highly educated people they now SLPP. Way before them they on the sideline, they know they talk. But at least this year, it don't reach a point where they say, no, they're not going to remain quiet. Because quiet, when you be quiet, now acquiescence, they already don't talk up. Now, this same thing now already talk where the great American philosopher, Reverend Martin Luther King. This quiet, way, not they say anything. Now approval. So by people not challenging the settled assumptions of Fatima Bio means you not approve of what you do, and also what that they should say, they capitulate to cowardice and cravenness, and people they don't want for be seen being part of that kind of a narrative. Day. So do ya tomorrow election, the outcome of that election tomorrow go begin determine the future of SLPP. Because God forbid Fatma Kamal win that election day tomorrow, then God again forbid somebody else emerge as the chairman for SLPP against Batilo Songa. That's the end of SLPP as a corporate entity. That's the end of it. That's the end of it. And this every